personal with the tree. California's Redwood National Park says that fine could also come with up to 6 months in jail. The coast redwood tree, dubbed Hyperion, is deep in the park. There are no trails leading to it. It has faced serious environmental degradation from thrill seekers who have been visiting since 2006. Conspiracy theorist Alex Jones has put his InfoWars media outlet into bankruptcy while a Texas jury considers how much he'll have to pay families of the Sandy Hook Elementary School massacre.
That suit filed by the parents of 6-year-old Jesse Lewis is the first of 3 involving Sandy Hook families. Attorneys for Alex Jones, possibly anticipating hefty jury awards, have filed for bankruptcy protection for his main company, Free Speech Systems. That may not have an impact on the current trial in Austin, but could put the brakes on future lawsuits.
Correspondent Jim Ryan. Jones lost 4 defamation suits to the families. If you're trucking within distance of the New York City skyline tonight, you won't need to be miracled for a certain sight. That story's coming up after traffic and weather in just a moment. With news time 2:51, time for traffic and transit now with Craig Rice.
Oh, Lord, we've got trouble on the east side of town. Northbound FDR, it's a breakdown just north of the Queensboro Bridge. You got a mess going back past Waterside Plaza. Southbound FDR starting to slow from Gracie right on down towards the UN. So if you can go to the west side instead, you should. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. Citybound Georgia, at this point, it's a lost cause. 60 on the upper, 45 on the lower. Earlier wreck on the eastbound cross bronx over at Webster Avenue. It is off to the shoulder, but still causing some issues. Southbound Deegan slows from Fordham Road. Northbound west side sluggish from the 150s. And those are the best you do getting out of town. Lincoln Tunnel's about 15 to 20 in, 10 to 15 out. Holland about 15 minutes in either direction. Northbound Whitestone Expressway to the Bronx bound Whitestone Bridge a bit bunched up. Citybound Midtown Tunnel, Brooklyn bound Brooklyn Bridge. They all continue to crawl. The bridges to and from Staten Island are fine, but westbound Expressway, a mess from the Verrazano over to the West Shore Expressway. Garden State Parkway southbound, there's a crash near exit 150 in Bloomfield, loading you up from Route 3 on down. Route 21, if you can, you should. It's better. I'm Greg Rice, our next report at 3:01 on 1010 Wins.
Now the AccuWeather 4-day forecast. Here is meteorologist Brian Thompson.
Oh, Lori, a lot of clouds still around much of the area right now. We'll see those clouds break somewhat here through the rest of the afternoon into tonight. It is going to be sticky tonight with areas of fog developing. Temperatures not really dropping much, only down to about 71 tonight. It's going to be a hot and humid day tomorrow as it turns out partly sunny. Can roll out an afternoon thunderstorm, a high close to 90. Active with the real field temperatures will be in the upper 90s. Mainly clear tomorrow night, low 74, and mostly sunny. A very warm day on Wednesday, but not as humid. High Wednesday up to about 88. It is going to turn hot and humid, though, into Thursday. A good deal of sunshine, high 94. Real field temps over 100 at times in the afternoon. Good news is this will be a pretty brief round of heat. The temperatures will be coming down into Friday and Saturday back into the 80s. Still humid with more clouds and sun. There will be a couple of thunderstorms around both days. 71 degrees right now. It's cloudy in Central Park. Humidity 90%, and the wind is variable at 5. Repeated the current temperature 71, and will hold nearly steady tonight in Midtown. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Brian Thompson on New York's weather station 1010 Wins.
Wednesday time, 2:53. The light shining off the Empire State Building tonight will come in a multitude of colors. Tie-dyed, in fact. Today would have been Jerry Garcia's 80th birthday. The Grateful Dead singer and guitarist died in 1995. And the city's iconic skyscraper is getting into the act with a tie-dyed Empire State Building. Also today, the Jerry Garcia Archive is launching online in partnership with the Jerry Garcia Foundation. Wednesday time 2:54. Elon Musk's father, who has 2 kids with his own stepdaughter, says Elon, not one of his favorite kids. Elon Musk's father, Errol, tells an Australian radio show it's not his Tesla founder son who's the apple of his eye, but his younger brother.
Although he doesn't have a single billionaire, the 1 million. He's my pride and joy, Kimball.
Kimball Musk operates the Kitchen Restaurant Group in the U.S. His 76-year-old dad downplayed his eldest's success on Australia's Kiss FM and took a swipe at those photos showing Elon shirtless on a boat in Greece. Errol says he owns a a Bentley, a Rolls, and a Mercedes, but not a Tesla. He's fathered 9 children with 4 different women, including 2 with his 34-year-old stepdaughter.
Correspondent Deborah Rodriguez. 71 degrees now, cloudy. Winds news down 255.
Make your money go further and work harder with a certified financial planner from Facet Wealth. Inflation, interest rates, stock market changes, home prices. Every advisor at Facet is a certified financial planner and fiduciary, and they're legally bound to do what's in your best interest. Facet has a simple flat fee. There are no commissions. Call 888-598-3893 for 2 months free off your first year of financial planning. That's 888-598-3893. Try FacetWealth.com. Facet Wealth is an SEC-registered investment advisor. This is not an offer to buy or sell securities, nor is it investment, legal, or tax advice.
The following is a commercial announcement.
Your local radio stations are here for you. No subscriptions or monthly fees necessary. We're here to give you the news, weather, and traffic you need, and the music you love. But if the foreign-owned record labels get their way, it could stop the music. They want Congress to force radio stations to pay them more money, simply to play their music. Don't let radio go silent. Text LOCAL to 52886 and tell Congress to protect local radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Winds news time 256. Now, Bloomberg Money Watch. Here's Andrew O'Day.
Apple, Verizon, Microsoft, the owner of Google, and the owner of Facebook are among nearly 80 companies stepping into the conversation over affirmative action. Firms have filed an amicus brief with the Supreme Court supporting affirmative action programs being challenged at Harvard and the University of North Carolina. The cases are the first on affirmative action to come before the justices since conservatives gained a 6-3 Supreme Court majority. U.S. airlines have been striking flights from schedules rather than risking more flight delays and cancellations from staffing shortages and bad weather. British Airways has been doing that too, but today it announced an additional step. It has stopped selling tickets on some flights out of London's Heathrow Airport, so it will have space to rebook passengers who've been affected by the travel disruptions. If August 1st day is a foreshadowing of Wall Street for the rest of this month, it's going to be quite a ride. We started lower, then moved higher, then moved lower again. Right now the Dow is down 6, S&P 500 also down 6, NASDAQ has just turned positive by 1. Bloomberg Money Watch at 26 and 56 past every hour. I'm Andrew O'Day for 1010 Winds.
Winds news time 257. With Optimum, you can get closer with our fastest fiber internet and go farther with speeds up to 5 gig. You can go from going live to going viral. Or go from jamming together to headlining together. Or go from gamer to champion gamer. Or even from wannabe chef to professional chef. Get the fastest internet in the tri-state with 99.9% reliability. Combine Optimum Fiber with Optimum Mobile, voted #1 in customer satisfaction, and your future is only a connection away. Sign up at Optimum.com or call 888-4-OPTIMUM today. Get closer, go farther. Home health aides. Looking for a new opportunity that gives you benefits and pay you deserve? Signature Care, a licensed home care agency, has immediate openings for home health aides. Signature Care is offering a $1,500 sign-up bonus for all professional home health aides not currently working for any agency. No certificate, no experience, no problem. Anyone looking for a career and has no experience as a home health aide is welcome to join the Signature Care team. Call now, 718-435-2444. All training will be provided by Signature Care, and you'll be eligible for the $1,500 sign-on bonus. Bilingual home health aides will receive additional compensation. And when you refer a home health aide who's not currently employed, you'll receive $250 for each referral after the aide completes 5 shifts. To learn more, call now, 718-435-2444. That's 718-435-2444, or visit signaturecareny.com.
WINS, WNEWHC3 New York.
Always live on the free Odyssey app. 1010 Wind Tag AccuWeather says partly to mostly cloudy tonight and humid. We'll see some fog rolling in parts. Low 71 degrees here in town. Tomorrow, turning partly sunny, hot and humid. We might see an afternoon thunderstorm pop up. High 90, but those real feels will be inching into the upper 90s. Tomorrow, clear and warm, low 74. Wednesday, sunny, very warm, not as humid, high 88. Right now, it is 71 degrees. More people get their news from 1010 Winds than from any other radio station in the nation. Tanya Mercado is our courtesy. Carol Noonan's writing. Kyle McMorrow at the editor's desk. I'm Lori Madden.
All news, all the time. This is 1010 Winds, New York.
Good afternoon, 71 degrees and cloudy skies. At 3 o'clock, I'm Larry Mullins, and here's what's happening. We don't like what's off the menu at outside restaurants. That's the gist of a lawsuit against the city over those outdoor dining options which went into play earlier this year. Concerns about rodents and other sidebar additives now on a court docket. We'll have details. Also today, New Jersey motorists who cross the Hackensack happy to know work has officially started on that new 4 bridge to replace it. It's been talked about for years. Today, Governor Phil Murphy made it a real thing. Help for asylum seekers in New York, citing a rise in asylum seekers. Mayor Adams announcing an emergency procurement declaration. It will work with agencies and businesses to help streamline things. Translation, cut out the red tape. More than 100 trespassing citations handed out in New Jersey after police say they caught dozens of people at a private mineral quarry. It follows months of noise and rowdy behavior complaints. And the Knicks on the hook with the NBA investigating concerns that the team started talking with a star player on another team before you were allowed to legally do that. We'll tell you who that player is and what's at stake. So far, things are starting to look up on Wall Street. The Dow has been sinking all day. Now, all of a sudden, we have signs of life. Details coming up in Money Watch. And AccuWeather is cloudy and sticky with a sprinkle or two at a high of 79 degrees. Wednesday time, 3:01. From the traffic center now. Here's Greg Rice.
Now, getting you home out of Queens, here's what we see on Long Island's Big 3. Eastbound L.I. looks like the repair work near Searingtown Road is gone, but now a whole lot of traffic on the eastbound L.I. that doesn't quit until you get past Willis Avenue. It's not perfect, but if you're not in the truck, it's better on the eastbound Northern. Southern State's still not awful, just starting it slow from Eagle Avenue all the way to the Seaford Oyster Bay. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels because of earlier issues and ongoing ones. 45 to 60 on the upper, 30 to 45 on the inbound lower at the George. Northbound West Side and southbound Deegan, not saying they're perfect, but everything else is worse. Lincoln's about 20 minutes in, outbound 10 to 15. Holland Tunnel's about 15 minutes in either direction. Jersey problems? Yeah, southbound Garden State Parkway coming down towards exit 150 with that wreck loading you up from Route 3. You got the car fire on 80 eastbound in Wayne near exit 53 making a mess in either direction, so stay with Route 46 instead. Traffic is sponsored by Jack Pocket. Jack Pocket lets you play official state lottery games on your phone. Use code RADIO for a free Mega Millions or Powerball ticket. Must be 18 or older to play. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY. Please visit jackpocket.com/TOS for full terms of service. I'm Greg Rice on 1010 Wings.
Thank you, Greg. A little cooler than what we've been getting here lately, but I dare you to sport your new linen outfit to work tomorrow. They'll send you home for showing your polka dot underwear once the heat and humidity shines through. We're talking real feels that could approach 100 degrees. AccuWeather meteorologist Brian Thompson here now with the forecast and other fashion tips, Brian.
Yeah, Larry, it's not going to be a repeat of the long heat wave we had a couple of weeks back, but we are going to see the temperatures start to come up. It's certainly not the case this afternoon. Temperatures only in the low to mid-70s with a lot of clouds around, but we'll be up closer to 90 tomorrow. The humidity is going to remain pretty high. It's going to push real field temperatures into the mid and upper 90s into the afternoon. We'll get a break Wednesday. The humidity will be lower. Highs will be in the 80s, and then it does look like we'll see temperatures surge again on Thursday. And it's going to turn more humid, too. Highs will get well into the 90s Thursday. Real feels could top 100 Thursday afternoon, but then temperatures come down again back to the 80s for Friday and the weekend. Larry?
Thank you, Brian. The pandemic turned all our restaurants into outdoor eating establishments, right? And all of a sudden, dining in the Big Apple looks like an evening in Paris on the sidewalk. But a lawsuit says the smell, the rodents, and the traffic which followed makes it more like dinner with Porky Pig. Julia Papa with the suit which aims to shut it all down. And the mayor's reaction.
Mayor Adams supports a permanent outdoor dining program.
I believe it was a lifeline for the restaurant industry.
He was responding to questions about a recent lawsuit looking to get rid of the structures saying they've brought on rats, garbage, and gathering homeless. His Honor admits there's room for improvement.
And I think there's a way to modify, to standardize what the structure should look like.
Sources say the goal is to have less fixed and more flexible outdoor dining setups. Julia Papa, 1010 Wins News.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how all this plays out in court and whether or not it will be shut down. The mayor says it's kind of nice, and people have said it's kind of nice to have outdoor dining, but as the mayor said, it does have to be regulated to the point where it doesn't become a nuisance. So we will follow that. We will keep you posted. Now to the monkeypox. And pardon the pun, Mayor Adams says there's no time to monkey around with it for sure. We need to do something to protect the city. And today, he declared a state of emergency in the city because of the growing monkey